First of all, Ariel Helwani was right. The Conor McGregor return was absolutely real. The 3 round, conspiracy was not true. We're getting Conor McGregor at welterweight versus Max Holloway. International Fight Week. They dropped the full card. And I know somebody who's upset. I know somebody who's screaming right now, punching the walls, screaming, kicking the air. At least he's on the White House card. At least we are on the White House card. Do not let me down. But, look. Does anybody really even think Conor McGregor has a chance? Anybody? Anybody coming off of literally snapping his leg in half like a French breadstick. Like literally right in half. Against Max Holloway at welterweight. The only path to victory Conor McGregor has is the Charles Oliveira game plan. And if he does do that, then that would mean that he's learned from the Khabib generational whooping that was put on him, and he elevated his game. That's what happens. Remember Canelo versus Floyd. Floyd whooped Canelo, elevated his game. Okay, so maybe Conor McGregor has learned, and he's gonna elevate right here and there, seeing a full hole in Max's strategy or fight kit, whatever. Or maybe he decides to stand and bang with one of the best stand and bangers ever. Alright? I don't think this goes well for Conor at all. At all. Welterweight is crazy for Max Holloway. Bro's a natural 145er. But Max is more than likely just going to clip farm here. Max Holloway, by the way, is opening at like minus 400, which is odd. Should be minus 8,000. Should be minus 8,000. But the real story here is, besides, Dana White announcing Conor McGregor's return while Francis Ngannou is walking down the entranceway to the octagon for the MVP thing, is we are getting the first ever debut of a man versus a woman in Gable Steveson versus Alicia Ellison. Now, I thought that was a woman at first glance. Apparently it is not. We are getting the Gable Steveson debut. Alright, and if you are a longtime viewer of this channel, I am disheartened. Upset that he's even made it here. Okay, but somebody has to do it, and Alicia might be the one. This woman might be the one. Okay, this might be the one. But besides the Gable Steveson industry plant pop-up, okay, literally got almost sparked unconscious by a spinning heel kick by a random on the amateurs. Okay, this card is pretty solid. Alright, Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista's banging. Benoit Saint Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. Now, here's where we run into a common theme. Every single UFC card has a theme. This theme is, if you are an Irish person, a person from the UK, it's going to be rough. Unless you're a Loner Kavanaugh fan. First of all, Benoit Saint Denis is going to maul Paddy Pimblett. Maul him. Viciously, brutally. Take him down. And they also have Luke Riley on here. It's crazy because Paddy Pimblett is 1 for 2 in friends in the UFC. He had Shamrock. Shamrock's gone. Now we have Luke Riley. Luke Riley's he's right there. He's right there. Yes, he is. He hasn't lost yet. But he's right there. He's right. I promise you, he's right there. Now, look. For a Conor McGregor card in 2026, this is pretty bussin'. I'm not going to lie. This is pretty fire. But I'm not believing this until I see the cage close. Okay? Conor McGregor might get hit with a pint of beer at the press conference, not make it to the fight. He might trip on a cord like Tony Ferguson, not make it to the fight. Listen, he broke his pinky toe the week of pretty sure the day of the press conference against Michael Chandler, after doing the whole Ultimate Fighter get up, work up, and nothing happened. Okay, so I am kind of not even expecting Conor versus Max Holloway. Maybe we get Max Holloway versus Arman. Okay, maybe something like that. But I'm not really putting that much stock into it. But it is crazy. It's on the docket. It's a little nuts. And I did kind of I do feel silly because I did kind of believe the 3-round. I did definitely believe the 3-round thing. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? And they're just letting Loner Kavanaugh beat up anybody named Brandon. Brandon Moreno, down. Brandon Royval, don't look. Hey, don't look up what Manuel Kepe did to Brandon Royval, okay? Because Loner Kavanaugh might beat his. This might be a time trial. A time trial for Loner Kavanaugh. Pretty alright card, you know. Ariel Helwani was calling the Conor McGregor return for a really long time. We get Robert Whittaker from middleweight all the way up to light heavyweight. This is a bum fight. Robert Whittaker versus Nikita Krylov. Bum fight. Bum fight. The return of Odie Osborne and Cody Durden. Cody Durden. Just randomly appearing on almost every card. Almost. Cody Durden and Cody Brundage. Cody Durden 1 week, Cody Brundage the next week. Cody Durden 1 week, Cody Brundage. That's just what it feels like. I know I'm right. That's just what it feels like. But Wang Kong on here. Shout out Wang Kong. Wang Kong. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I think, honestly, Chandler has the upper hand here. If we really think about it, Chandler has the upper hand. Okay, the easier opponent, Chandler. The bigger placement, even though Chandler's not on the main event, he's on the White House card, on the White House lawn, on the biggest card probably ever. Very historical card. Will more than likely never be done again, right? So, Chandler won. Chandler won. All right? Maybe he's really not kicking and screaming. Maybe he's really not kicking and screaming. But, yeah. Conor at 170, crazy. Imagine we see Conor. Imagine when, hey, listen, I'm a little turned up because we just saw Arnold Allen put in a vicious, brutal victory and Mike Perry. So I'm just saying, I'm a little turned up. Normally I do these videos live, but had to do it offline. Decided to do it offline for whatever reason. Wanted to stay on track with my thoughts, even though my thoughts are never really on track. But if Conor wins in spectacular fashion, calls out Islam, oh my God, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? I thought maybe people were going to jump in the ring when Sean Strickland beat Khamzat Chimaev, but that definitely might happen if Conor beats Islam. I know. My imagination knows no bounds, okay? It knows no bounds. More than likely, Max clip farms, even if Conor makes it to the cage somehow. We know that's like Conor making it to this fight. Honestly, I'm gonna give it like a 30% chance. I'm genuinely gonna give this a 30% chance from Conor McGregor. But I'm excited. The Mac is back, baby. The Mac is back. Red. Hey, we getting the checks. Red Panty Night is back. Max Holloway is getting them checks. Maybe he doesn't have to stream on Kick anymore. To be fair, Max is a full-time Kick streamer, so maybe Conor does have it. Maybe Conor has been in some sort of cryo chamber. Well, we've seen him out and about, so I can't even use that argument. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Banging card out of nowhere with the return of Conor McGregor. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I'm ready, boys. I'm ready. The summer is just stacked. The summer is stacked for UFC. They're treating us well. Show me what UFC 330 looks like. This is UFC 329. Let's see. Let's see. All right, boys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out Conor McGregor. I think he beats Max Holloway because Max is in the tribe. Mid. So.